Welcome back to Draft Day Sports Pro Basketball 2021 with the Boston Celtics. It's the offseason for us, so we're going to go ahead and sim through the rest of the postseason. If you remember, we lost Game 6 and Game 7 to the Indiana Pacers. Neither game was particularly close. It's a bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and sim. Wow, Denver beat the Lakers. That was unexpected. So you got the Lakers, Nuggets, Nets, and Pacers. So Lakers are up 2-1, and the Nets are up 3-0. Okay, so the Lakers are up 3-1 now. Looks like the Nets go. So it looks like it's going to be the Lakers and the Nets in the finals. This continues to just sim on its own until the next series starts. There we go. So Nets and Lakers in the postseason. Lakers win Game 1. Lakers win Game 2. And this is not a surprise at all. Brooklyn comes back and wins Game 3. Brooklyn win Game 4. That is a bit of a surprise. So it's a series is tied at 2. Brooklyn wins Game 5. Wow, I did not see this coming. And the Brooklyn Nets are the 2021 NBA champions. So we got a message. We got an inbox alert. NBA lottery. I don't think we can make deals yet, right? No. All right, so let's sim and let's see what happens in the lottery. That was really loud. I apologize. I am going to have to reduce the volume on that. And the Kings are actually giving up their first-round pick this year to Brooklyn. So the Brooklyn Nets, just coming off of an NBA title, is going to get a lottery pick this year. So let's see. Trailblazers with the 14th pick, then the Rockets, then the Grizzlies, then the Magic, then the Raptors, then the Jazz. So the Brooklyn's going to end up with a top 3 pick. So they win the NBA Finals, and they're going to have a top 3 pick. That sucks. For me as a Celtics fan, anyway. Cavs, Hornets, who finished third, end up with the 7 pick. Timberwolves end up with the number 6 pick. Wow, that's rough right there. So the top 3 teams get 4, 5, and 6. The Knicks get the 4th pick. The Kings, or the Nets, rather, get the number 3 pick. Thunder get the number 2 pick. And the Wizards get the top pick in the lottery. So the East is going to be a whole lot tougher. The Eastern Conference has 3 of the top 4 picks. Well, I guess Washington's not in the not in the East Division anymore. But the Nets and the Knicks get picks 3 and 4. So what's this message? 2020 awards. I think this is going to be loud again, and I will edit the volume down of this. Yeah. All right, so let's take a look at Anthony Davis won the MVP and the Defensive Player of the Year. Richaun Holmes won the Sixth Man of the Year, even though he ended up starting for the Pacers. James Wiseman won the Rookie of the Year. Frank Vogel wins the Coach of the Year for the Lakers. All-NBA First Team, Trae Young, James Harden, Kawhi, Anthony Davis, and Nikola Jokic. Second Team, Doncic, Beal, DeRozan, Antetokounmpo, and Joel Embiid. And the third team, Lillard, Mitchell, LeBron, Durant, and DeAndre Ayton. All defensive first team, Drew Holiday, Zach LaVine, Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis, Brook Lopez. All defensive second team, Simmons, Harden, Isaac Antetokounmpo, and Rudy Gobert. All rookie team, Cole Anthony, Anthony Edwards, Chuma Okeke, Obi Toppin, and James Wiseman. And the all second team is Killian Hayes, Aaron Nesmith, Patrick Williams, Jalen Smith. This doesn't make any sense. Daniel Oturu should have been Peyton Pritchard, but it is what it is. So let's advance. This will take several minutes. So, yeah, I'm kind of bummed out that that the Nets end up with a top 3 pick, even though they won the NBA title this year. So they're going to be a force to be reckoned with, as Durant and Irving are going to pick themselves up a solid number 3. We got a message coming in. I'm pleased with my performance. I would love to come back. He's going to call me back and ask me how much I'm going to spend next year. I'm going to tell him I'm going to spend over the cap, and he's going to say that's no good. So Barea and Korver have both retired. That is fine. Okay, so if we put Tristan Thompson and Grant Williams, who wants them? Looking for any team that wants Tristan and Grant Williams. I just would like to get back into the first round if I could. Oh, I should probably read what's going on up there, huh, guys? Let's go back up here and start over. No offer. They're not interested. No offer at this time. No offer at this time. I wonder if it'll change at the draft. We will have to see. Yeah, right now. Because right now no one's got any cap space. So, I mean, not that that matters. I mean, I suppose they could always just send salary back my way. So let's just advance. We're going to advance. And here's where he will make a good playoff run. And here, no matter what I say, he's not going to like. I mean, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say you won't have to pay the luxury tax, but he's not going to like it. Yeah, it's not going to fly. So we got to be near the cap, or potentially near the cap, or he's going to be unhappy with me. But I don't particularly give a damn. I'll just spend what I spend. Coach hiring stage. I don't think we need to hire any staff. We don't. At least I don't think we do. Let's just negotiate with these guys. And wait, what does he want? God, he wants a lot of money. I'm not giving those guys that much money. That's crazy. Not when I'm only making this much. Especially not this guy. Maybe. That's so much money. No. We'll deal with that next year. I'm not paying my coaches my assistant coaches twice as much as what I'm making. Maybe I have to. I don't know. Maybe those are normal. Yeah, like I'm looking at this, and these look to be normal amounts. All right. Well, we'll deal with that throughout this season. Rookie Combine. I like this part, but since I don't really have any picks, it's not gonna be a real factor. But we'll take a look, and maybe I can. I mean, I'm gonna work people out. So the way I do this is I look at my staff first, and I look for players that my staff likes that maybe the AI has underappreciated, like Brandon Brookins. We're going to work him out and add him. Peter Robinson. Because my hope is that the AI doesn't pay any attention to him. 6'10", 14.5 points a game. So my hope is that the AI just doesn't pay any attention to him. Here, Andre Benjamin is a potential 4-star. Yeah, he's good. I mean, if we end up with just a second round pick, it doesn't really matter because he's probably not going to be very good. But, here's another one. 2-star, 3-star. they have him rated at 1-star, 1-star. So assuming our scouting is right, it could be an okay pick for us. And I'll look at players that I don't really that I know I don't really have a shot at as well, just to try to get some vision on some people, and that might help in terms of draft capital or seeing if we can move up or that sort of thing. So let's go back up here. Let's look at Cliff Kennedy. Might not be a bad addition if we could get him somewhere. He's selected to go 13th. So yeah, I mean, most of these guys we're not gonna have a shot at, but I'm gonna keep an eye on them, and who knows. Ricky Murfeld. So they're expected to land 25 and 8. My God. That's who the Nets are expected to land. That is a bummer. Well, bummer for us, not for them, but sure, Lee Miller, why not? So that's kind of my strategy when I do this, is I look for players that my scouts overvalue. Unless I had a lottery pick, in which case I would, use both scouting levels to kind of find the ones that are the most even. But I figure when you're drafting at the end of the first round or even into the second round, that you try to find those diamonds in the rough, so to speak. All right, so we got a message. Rookie workouts, NBA draft, free agency evaluation. Yeah, I mean, we don't have a ton of money. I mean, there's some good free agents out there, though. So we'll have to see what we can do. See if we can move let's go to the draft. This is going to be loud. Again, I'll edit this. I promise. Love it. Love it. That's so cool. All right, so let's go back here and let's see if anybody's interested in Tristan Thompson. Miles Bridges for Tristan in a second. I mean, that's not bad. I wish I could click from here. And the problem is once you're in the draft, you can't get out of the draft. So if we look at the player ratings, Bridges is pretty good shooter, pretty good scorer. He's 23. This is the last year of his contract, so that's not a bad haul, I think. So we'll keep looking, see what we can get for Tristan here. Nothing from the Bulls. Nothing from the Cavs. From the Mavericks. I mean, I feel like that's almost a perfect deal for us because it gets us that additional wing that we were missing. But I just want to go through every team here and see if anybody else is. So Kenrick Williams in a second. Kenrick Williams is a 27-year-old who's no good. And so is he's 20. Player stats. He's 2-star, 3-star. Shooting isn't great. Okay, so I like the other deal better. So we had just the one deal, and it was with Charlotte. You just offered me a deal. You just offered me that. And now all of a sudden you won't do it. All right, okay, well, I mean, maybe you have to make that deal right away. I don't know. Maybe that's kind of how it works. The other one I want to look at is here. I'd like to get back into the first round. Can I get there with... Let's find a team that is... Are there any teams that are under the cap? Or over the cap? Under the cap, rather? I thought I saw... Was it Oklahoma City? Yeah, they have the number 2 pick, though. I mean, I like that pick. They won't give me Marcus for the number 2 overall pick when I have a real offer to make. Well, I mean, I thought that was sort of a real offer, but not really. Sacramento, where are they? I would have to take salary back. Marvin Bagley. Yeah, I mean, you just start adding pieces in, and they're just gonna laugh at you. Utah. Utah's way over the cap. Can I take anything back that would even things out? Clarkson? I'm not kidding. Well, I mean, I guess I'm kidding. I don't really know. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to move like high up into the draft. Like, that's not going to happen. But let's look for a team that maybe has a player who's making a bunch of money, who's on the set, who's maybe not very good, who's on the trade block. Ooh, they got Okongwu on the trade block. Ooh, I would love... Well, I have Obi Toppin, so I don't really need to bring in Okongwu. I mean, do I do something like this and try to do something a little bit more impressive? Like... That, I mean, does that, but if I do that, then that, I mean, I've got a thing for Nikola Vujacic, so you got to forgive me. The Bulls have anybody I'd want? Anybody who's on the trade block who's any good? No. All right, well, let's just start by doing this. Let's get him off the trade block, him off the trade block. Him. That's really it, right? Like, I mean, Kemba, I mean, ooh, do I... There are some things I could do, I guess. Let's go here. Yeah, I mean, I just, I know that was dumb, but I figured I'd give it a whirl. Beal? Can we do Beal for Walker? No. You're not interested in Beal for Walker. What about if we add Grant Williams? That's a nothing. That's a nothing burger, as they say. Marcus? It becomes not salary cap. If I could run Beal, Tatum, and Brown. That is something I would. So what? All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's just go a couple of picks here. Brandon Fast goes to Washington out of Loyola, Maryland. So we had a trade offer. So Tyrese Maxey for Tristan in a second, Josh Green for Grant Williams, Eric Pascal for Dort. Let's look at that one, I guess. Because Damian Jones isn't as good as I thought. Javon Carter's garbage. Cameron Johnson's not terrible, but not really all that good either. Tyrese Maxey. Let's view that trade. Maxey's 2-star, 2.5-star, and Brad Zekas is 1.5-star, 2-star. So neither of them are very good. All right, I don't want either of those. So let's go to the next pick. Jared Lapis out of Arizona State. Eric Pascal for Dort. I'm not interested in that. Ricky Murfeld out of Texas A&M. He was that center. All right, so Miles Turner. RJ Hampton for Grant in a second. It's 2-star, 3-star. Decent shooter. Let's see. Let's look at ratings for Hampton. Good shooter. Really good shooter. Decent score. Good ball handler. For Grant Williams in a second. That's not a bad deal. And then what was the other one? Miles Turner for Marcus in a second. Yeah, Turner's making too much money. I think, though, Josh Green. Who's Josh Green? Okay, he's nothing special. Kuzma. No, I'm good with Kyle Kuzma. I kind of feel like I want to make this deal. compare him to Pritchard. So, yeah, see, that's the thing, is we basically have this in Peyton Pritchard. If you look at Hampton, 75, 83, 68, 84, 76, 82. So he's better inside, not quite as good outside. He's not as good a scorer, better ball handler, not as good. I don't know. I mean, Hampton is a lot better. I'm going to make the deal. All right, I'm going to make the deal. So we get RJ Hampton, and now that gives us the opportunity here to potentially like if we do this, and let's find another team that we know is at or over the cap that might be looking to move on from a veteran. I would really love to just do this. Like, let's just do this, guys. What if I give you a first? What about Walker and Dort? What about Walker, Dort, and Pritchard? Let's see. No. Okay, so they're not going to give him up without getting, a metric ton in return, which I'm not ready to do. And I don't want to do the whole, 3 dimes for a quarter type thing. So let's just keep going through here. I'm not going to make a deal with the Raptors. The Spurs, they don't really have anybody that intrigues me. The Kings. Kings have got some good players, but nothing. Anybody on the. No, nobody on the Trailblazers. Suns. Mikal Bridges, no. Paul, no. Saric, no. Not going to trade with the 76ers. The Magic. It's not salary cap legal. They'd have to send me more, and I already have the advantage. So, yeah, the game doesn't like Kemba. I mean, even though he played really, really well last year, the game just does not like Kemba Walker. And that's, it is what it is. But we got some more teams that we can take a look at here, so I'm not giving up hope just yet. Timberwolves. I don't think I'm getting back into the first round. I have a feeling this year's draft is going to be a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. We might be able to move him at free agency once some teams have some money freed up. But I don't know. I think we may get some offers for Marcus Smart here, which we might look at, because ultimately we've got Dort, who's not as good as Marcus, but I mean, he makes 12%, and is he 12% as good as Marcus Smart? I would say so. There's nobody there. All right, so let's just go ahead and sim ahead another couple picks. Patrick Molinari goes to the Knicks out of Gonzaga. Bogdan and a second for Marcus Smart. Bogdan's making $18 million a year, though. That's more. The whole point of this is to shed the contract. So let's go ahead. Dave Ellis out of Kansas. Draymond Green and a second to the Warriors for Gordon Hayward. That's a deal. I think the Warriors made out better there. Cliff Kennedy out of Wisconsin to Detroit. We get offered again Bogdan and a second for Marcus Smart. Emmanuel Quigley for Thibault and a second. I like that deal for the Knicks. This isn't real life Quigley, who's really, really good. Romaine Page, a 6-foot guard, goes to the Pistons. Kira Lewis to the Pelicans to the Pacers for Bitsade and a second. Taiwan Marquise. They really want to give me Kyle Kuzma, don't they? Well, let's take a look at it. I mean, Kuzma is, I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Nick Robinson out of Clemson. Bogdan from they keep offering that deal, and I just keep ignoring it. Johnny Johnson, Omari Palmer. There's Kuzma. I don't want Kyle Kuzma. There's Kuzma. You guys got to start offering me something different here. Seriously. Justin Fox. Oh, this time we got Kuzma and Bogdan. Got it. Okay. And I got to pause here for just a second, guys. Be right back. All right, we're back. It's pick 20. Let's go to War Room. Let's see. I don't want that deal at all. Let's see if anybody wants Marcus. I'm a little surprised that nobody wants Marcus Smart, to be honest with you. Yeah, it looks like we are. Well, who still has a first round pick? Maybe we can move into the first round now. Second pick, 48. So we need to start looking at some of the better teams, I guess. Denver has the number 25 pick. Atlanta has the number 22 pick. So according to them, this is to their advantage. Now it's to our advantage. What if we throw in some stuff? 23. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction with the money. Oops. So this is cap legal. Okonyu, a first, and Rondo for Marcus Smart. Talk to you, and I have a serious offer to make. Okay. What if I remove him? Now it's not legal. There's no advantage. Oh, because there's not enough money in the deal for Atlanta. What if we do that? Not quite enough value. All right, so now it's not cap legal, but they have the advantage. So what if I take back this guy? So Rondo, Bruno Fernando, and a first for Tristan Thompson and Peyton Pritchard. Not quite enough value in the deal. Well, what do you want? I don't want to give you all of my picks. Brown. I mean, I could probably throw Dort in there and have it come out. Yeah, but I don't. So if Dort goes in there, I don't want Fernando. I want somebody better than Fernando. Very far apart. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense because he's a good ball player. What about Cam Reddish? Will that work? It did. Okay, so we move back into the first. We give up Thompson, Pritchard, and Dort. We pick up a first, Rondo, and Cam Reddish. I don't know how much better that makes us in the long run, but I think, yeah. So this is part of the reason I wanted to do it. So we're in a position now where the mock draft has the number 15 overall players still available to us at 25. Or we can go after one of these guys that we have listed as like this guy, Denny Leslie, as a potential 4-star player. Average work ethic, strong one-on-one skills, good ball handler, okay scorer. Mike Jackson. I think Jackson's got to be the guy. I didn't think we would land him. I mean, he's a 3-star. What about Thomas Brown? He's average across the board. So I think we go, but our biggest area of need is is point guard, I think, because once Kemba's contract is up. Although, let's back up here a second. Let's look at our roster. So from a point guard position, we've got Rondo, who we're likely to renounce his rights. So we've got R.J. Hampton, Kemba Walker as our point guards. Power forward, we got Tatum and Toppin. Center, we have Williams, and hopefully we can bring Taco Fall back. At the swing positions, we got Brown, Smart for now, Neesmith, and Cam Reddish. So I think actually the way to go here is to go with Mike Jackson out of Georgia Tech. 18.7, 8 points, 3 rebounds a game. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, I think that's a solid pick. So if we now go to the war room, or if we go to trades, and he's okay. I mean, he's 1.5-star, 2-star, but he might develop. Not ideal, but it is what it is. That's fine. And we picked up Cam Reddish. So if we look at Cam Reddish, he is 22 years old. He's 2-star, 4-star, or 2-star, 3-star. He's a good shooter, good scorer. So yeah, that's good bench help for Tristan Thompson, who we weren't going to bring back anyway. So let's look at the offers. They still want to offer us Kuzma for Marcus Smart. So let's just go to the next human pick since we don't have any. And it's going to go right to the end. And we can't look at the trades. Shoot. Okay, that's fine. All right. So we got a message. Contract decisions. Let's look at our contracts. So we want to renounce Jeff Teague. I don't want to renounce Taco. I want to exercise the option on Hampton. I want to exercise the option on Reddish. So I think this is what we look to move on from here is Marcus and Rondo. We can move Neesmith into this. Although now that we move Dort, I don't know if moving Marcus is the right move. We definitely need to move on from Rondo. As much as I love Rajon, I don't think that keeping him around is the right decision. Robert Williams, we need to offer him an extension. 3 years, $7 million. Yeah, I'm okay with that. All right, so we'll sign Robert Williams to a 3-year extension. And we have our core locked up. All right, so let's advance. Scheduling. And I'm just going to have it use the default. And Right, so we have to do Summer League. So Summer League preparation. So let's look at our roster. We are going to invite RJ Hampton and Mike Jackson. And I think that's it. Neesmith doesn't need to go. I don't think Robert Williams needs to go anymore. Toppin doesn't need to go. Yeah, okay. So just looking at our makeup now, we've got Walker and Hampton as our point guards, Smart and Neesmith as our twos, Jaylen Brown, Cam Reddish as our small forward, Tatum, Toppin as our power forward, Robert Williams as our center, Mike Jackson will back up all of them. So, yeah, I think we're going to be looking at a shooting guard in free agency, somebody to potentially replace this combination of Smart and Rondo. So if we put Marcus on the trade block and Rondo on the trade block, anybody interested in... Yeah, I think I'm going to wait till free agency because that's when the money will kind of free up for everyone. So we've invited our players. So, and here, I don't know if there's a real rhyme or reason, but I usually just look for a combination of scorers and defenders and rebounders, and then I put my team together and I end up, winning 1 out of 7 games or something. So I'm sure there's some sort of rhyme or reason to this that I'm not following, but whatever. Antonio Blakeney. He's a scorer. I'm going to invite him. Handle. Elio Kobo. We'll invite him. Passing. Xavier Rathan Mays. Mays. Let's look at rebounding again. Let's invite Costas Antetokounmpo. Can never have too many Antetokounmpos on your team. Defensively, Rob Booth. Defensively, Isaac Bunga. And IQ, Isaac Humphreys. Cool. I think that's my Summer League team, so let's advance. Let's play the summer. We'll sim through the Summer League really quickly. See how we do. We lose 150. See, that's what I'm talking about. I can't put a Summer League team together to save my life. Jackson played well, though. 13 points in 19 minutes. And his ratings are meh. He can't shoot from the outside. He's okay inside. He's good defensively. He's an okay rebounder, so hopefully he can develop. Game 2 against the Cavs. We win that one, 94-89. RJ Hampton led us with 20. I like the RJ Hampton pickup, 20.7 rebounds, 8 assists. Yeah, I like the Hampton. He can shoot. He's a good defender, good ball handler. He's going to be a good backup point guard for us and could potentially move into that starting role once Kemba moves on. And I'm not saying that's going to happen this year. I'm saying it could happen. We lose by 30 to Memphis. Hampton, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists. He looked good. Jackson did not. I've got to remember to bring Taco back. He's probably not going to be looking for much. So, yeah, if we can bring and we win. RJ Hampton had 42 points. Something tells me he's a little too good to be in the summer leagues right now. 42 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists for RJ Hampton. Yeah, I don't think Taco's going to be looking for much in the way of a contract. So if we can bring him back and then bring in another, I'd say call it a swing because Neesmith is both, I would say, a 2 and a 3 if you're assigning numbers to it. So we just need another swing is really what we're looking for. So we should have the mid-level and the lower level exceptions as well as the whatever you call it, the minor, the league minimum contracts. So, all right, now what do we got? Free agency begins. Okay, so RJ Hampton finished in the top 10 in scoring. He was 4th in assists. So he was good. All right, so let's get to free agency. All right, so we have no money. I mean, we can't go out and just sign a big name free agent. That's just not going to happen. I mean, we got John Collins in here, who I would love to have. What does he want? Just out of curiosity. 20. Yeah, I mean, he can re-sign for more with Atlanta than he can anybody else. So let's go back here. Now it's time to try to move on from Marcus and Rajon. And let's find a team that is in win now mode that maybe would like to give up John Smart will not accept this trade. Who's John Smart? I don't know who John Smart is. I mean, I'm willing to do this. Yeah, I don't know who John Smart is. So it's a shame that he won't accept the trade. I don't know who he is. All right, so I mean, we can take a little bit of salary back. Oh, look at Taco. Look what he's looking for, man. Do we add Taco to it? What about now? It's still cap legal. Taco Fall will not accept this trade. I don't care if... Oh, because it's a sign and trade. Oh, right. It's supposed to say John Collins, not John Smart. All right. Now I understand what's going on. So let's look for a team that's in sort of that win now mode that maybe wants a couple of veteran guards to help get them over the edge. Lauri Markkanen. God, he can't shoot, though. But I would still make that deal. Lauri Smart will not accept this deal. Dallas. Well, it's interesting. I didn't think about that I can try to use Taco's salary as a bargaining chip, I guess. Will Barton... I just have to find a player who's willing to come to my team. I guess that's really the long and the short of it, right? Kelly Oubre, Marquez Chris. What did Leslie end up as? He ended up as 2-star, 3-star. See, that's what I was afraid of. Damn. Let's see. I wonder if... Yeah, see, they consider that a ripoff. So I made the wrong decision, and that's okay. It happens. DeMarcus Cousins, no. Anybody here? You got Rashawn Holmes as part of a sign and trade, but I don't need that position. TJ Warren? It's not cap legal. I need to add more money. That's cap legal. That doesn't really do anything for me. I'd rather find a team that's at the or that's under the cap and make a deal. Lou Williams, no. Let's look at the Lakers. How about Victor? Victor Smart will not accept this trade. I would love to bring in Oladipo. Lakers and the Celtics making deals. Yeah, right. That's not going to happen. What if we do that? Smart for... Talk to you and I have a real offer to make. Okay. I I know one of the deals I wanted to look for. I wanted to look for. Where is he? Where is Mitchell Robinson? Is he a free agent? Might be a free agent. But the Knicks have the money. Do they want to give up Randall for Smart and Rondo? It's cap legal. Nope. I've made a bunch of deals with Oklahoma City already, Orlando. Vujicic. Talk to you and I have real offer. Taco. Salaries are not in accordance. Okay. Trading in this is not easy. And I mean, I like it. I like the fact that it's not easy. Chris Paul making $44 million a year. That's just crazy money. Nurkic. Let's get Taco out of there. I mean, that improves our center position. If we look at... Yeah, he's good inside. Good rebounder. He's okay defensively. I mean, it's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Let's keep looking here, see if we can work something out with someone. Got a lot of players lined up for sign-in trades. It's not salary cap legal. What about the Spurs? DeRozan, no. See, they're under the cap, though. They might be able to just take on a contract. Who, though? Whom? Nope, I'm not. I'm really trying to make a deal here, guys. Gobert and Favors. Conley sign-in trade. The Wizards were back to Beal. Thomas Bryant? Nope. All right. Well, it is what it is. So we'll continue to work on it. So I want to see something. What is the mid-level? The mid-level's 5.6. I don't have the low level. And the most I can offer is 2 years. All right, so I can offer about a $5 million contract to a swing player. So let's remove point guards, power forwards, and centers. Let's figure this out first because this is easy, and then go from there. So let's go to the ask. So ideally somebody who's got he's not a very good scorer. He's good defensively, though. Bryn Forbes. He's a good shooter. Yeah, the problem is all these guys want more than what I can afford. Like, I'd love to land Oladipo. I mean, he would just fit the team perfectly. Anybody here? JJ Redick. We could bring in Redick as a shooter. He averaged 10 last year. I mean, Redick may not be a bad idea. Any other options here that look better? Not really. I mean, Redick's 37, but he can still shoot. And that's really all I'd want him for is that outside shooting. So let's offer J.J. Redick the mid-level exception. Let's advance until he makes that decision. And then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go offline because you guys don't need to sit here and watch me fumble around with the trade block. So I'm going to fiddle around and see if I can come up with something for Marcus or Rondo. And Rondo, I might just take anything if I can get a late second round pick or, something just to move the contract to a team that, okay, so we signed Redick. So we have JJ Redick on the team now as that backup swing player. Lonzo Ball's an RFA. Laurie Markkinen's an RFA. Yeah, so I'm going to, because we're over the cap just like everybody else is. But I want to see if I can move on from these three players. Although maybe I just move on from Rondo. Oh, we got to find Taco, right? Where is free agents? We got to find Taco. Because we need to bring Taco back now, and we should be able to. And this is the part of the NBA contracts that I really don't understand. Taco, make offer. Why can I only offer Taco Fall 1.6, 1.7 a year? Because that's going to be a huge problem if all we have is Robert Williams now as a center. So we go from having multiple big men down to no big men. That's an issue. All right, well, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. I can make a deal. So I'm going to mess around with the trade block, see what I can find out, and I'll be back. I'll be back when I come up with something. So hang tight. All right, we're back, and we did make a deal. I don't know if you saw it there. I don't know if you see it here, but we completed a transaction with the Indiana Pacers, and it was a tough one, and we didn't save any money. In fact, we took on money as we moved Marcus Smart and a first-round draft pick in 2024, so a couple years down the road, to the Pacers for Miles Turner. Miles Turner seems destined to play for the Celtics, and I made it happen. So we pick up a 25-year-old, 6'11", 243-pound center to put alongside Robert Williams in our front court. So this is how we are set up. Walker, Hampton, and Rondo, who we still need to move. Nesmith, Redick, Brown, Tatum, Toppin, our rookie Mike Jackson, Williams, and Turner. So 3, 6, 9. So we got 12. So we got enough where we can sign a couple of players to what do you call them? To small deals, league minimum. Man, that's the word I'm looking for. So we're going to go ahead and submit to the end of free agency because no one here is going to agree to one of those contracts. And we'll run through free agency. We'll see what's available, and we'll get the season started. So I'll be right back. All right, it's the I moved the mic way far away from me. There we go. All right, it is time. Where are we? Rookie option deadline. So let's take a look. I don't think we have any rookie options we need to deal with here. At least not this year. Next year we'll have Toppin, Nesmith, Hampton, and Mike Jackson, but that's for next year. Kemba's got a player option for next year. I suspect he'll keep that. It's $37 million, so I would assume he'd keep it. Training camp. Do we want to do anything with training, or do we want to just let it be? Where is it? Oh, we got to scout the draft. Got to put our scouting points in because we do actually have a pick this year. So 50 points minimum, get the playing style info. So let's take care of the United States. And then I also like going into Eastern Europe. It's usually how I do it. I'm sure there's a better way to do it, but it's how I like to do it. So let's advance. I'm just going to let the AI suggest and just do what it do. And we'll see what sort of advancements and improvements we get. So Cam Reddish got better at a bunch of stuff. Jason Tatum got better at a bunch of stuff. Jaylen Brown didn't get much better. That's a little disappointing. Robert Williams got better at a bunch of stuff. RJ Hampton got better at a ton. Same with Neesmith and Toppin. So some good rookie development. D-League assignments. I don't think we're going to send anybody down to the D-League. Let's look at the Ross or the G-League is more accurate. No, but I do want to look at... I can't look at free agents yet because we got to wait for the G-League signings. All right, so let's do that. Let's get to the G-League draft, which it does automatically. 2022 draft class. We're going to import that as a default. Eventually, I'll have this in my Draft Day Sports series lined up, and I'll be able to pull from one into another. But I want to wait till some of my players may actually be drafted. Otherwise, what's the fun, right? So we'll get my New Hampshire team up into one of the higher levels, and then we'll start importing, or I guess exporting from there, and then importing into this one. All right, so I think it's going to... Nope, I think we can look at free agents now, yeah. So let's look at what we have for free agents. Got a couple of 2.5-star guys here. Gary Trent. It's a good shooter. I think let's sign Gary Trent. I like that. And so that's 13. I want to get up to 15. So we get Gary Trent, find somebody who's good defensively. Dwayne Dedmon is a veteran. He's pretty good defensively. Could be that third center for us. I'm good with that. And then, let's see, if we look at our roster. Yeah, maybe another wing. 3 point guards. Yeah, maybe another wing. Nope, I don't want to trade anybody. Sign free agents. Let's look at who's the best scorer. Patty Mills is still available. Jeff Green, Kalen Lucas, Etuan Moore, Jeremy Pargo, Mike Scott, Reggie Bullock. Who's got the best jumper? Alonzo Trier. Lance Stevenson is still available. Do we bring in... Who's the highest IQ guy? Ryan Anderson, James Young. It doesn't... I mean, this literally is the 15th player on our roster, so it doesn't really matter. Who's the oldest? Luke Mbamute. Do we bring old friend? I think old friend Jeff Green needs to come back into the fold to be that 15th man on our roster. So, all right, our roster is set. We've got our 15. Let's look at the depth chart. Let's set that, and then we'll call it an episode here. So let's do what we do. Point guard, point guard, point guard. Shooting guard, shooting guard, shooting guard, shooting guard, shooting guard, shooting guard. So I was thinking about this when I was kind of going offline here, doing this offline. But I think there may be times where I move Kemba to the 2 and play RJ Hampton alongside him. I think that might be something we do. So let's start with the point guard. So Hampton's going to come in here, not play center. He's going to play point guard. And then he's going to play shooting guard as Kemba comes back in. And then at the 6-minute mark, we're going to bring Redick in to play for a few. Not like that, though. Like that. Like that. Yeah. So, it's going to be like that. So, Hampton will come in, play 10 minutes with Kemba at the point guard position. So, same deal here. Oops, what am I doing here? That. Like that. I don't want Kemba in there the whole fourth quarter, so I think we do this. Like that. Yeah, that looks good. Except bring Kemba in here. So Kemba's playing 34, Neesmith's playing 32. All right. So then we go to small forward. That's going to be Cam Reddish. So let's move Cam up there. Cam's not going to play. I mean, he's going to play enough, but yeah, but I definitely want Jalen playing 34, 36 minutes a game. Same thing with Toppin. This way I've got Brown out there. We do have a 4-minute window here where we have 5 bench players, but that's okay. That's all right. I think that'll be all right. And then center. I'm going to have to make some adjustments because I need Toppin playing more than 10 minutes a game, but 40. So Robert Williams at 18. He's at 30. Tatum. Yeah, I don't want Tatum playing 38 minutes a game. I think that works. And then garbage time will be Trent. No, I want garbage. Yeah, no, I think I want garbage time to stay these guys so that they can get the minutes. And I don't care if Reddick gets the minutes or not. I'd rather those minutes go to some of the young players. So we'll go Hampton, Jackson, Toppin, Williams, and Trent. So we'll go with that. All right, so that's going to do it for this episode. So when we come back, we'll get started in season number 2, and we'll see if we can have the same, if not more, success than we had last year. So appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.